Hello and welcome to today's Room Junkie 3 p.m. live. The sun is shining here. It's absolutely gorgeous. The most glorious, beautiful, beautiful day. So hopefully some of you will be able to pop in and join me. And if you are there, will you let me know where you are and what the weather is like with you? Is it another beautiful, glorious day? I've actually had to, believe it or not, I've had to pull my curtains, and that doesn't happen too often. Now, I'm getting a funny sound on or feedback on my sound. So let me know if anybody's there. There's nobody there yet. Somebody's there. How are you? If anybody is there, will you let me know if you can hear me properly or if my voice sounds weird? Not sure who's there, but you're very welcome. And for anybody tuning in on the replay, you're very welcome as well. I just treat this as though it was just live. And if you've got a question, ask me and I will answer for you. And if anybody's got a question today to do with your own house, I will happily answer your questions. I'm not going to take any paint questions because lockdown is over, and I think the best way to pick paint is actually to pick it on situ, in the flesh, and I think we should all go back to doing it that way. Karen is there saying hi. Hi Anne, great to see you, and great to see you too, Karen, and I'm sure the sun is shining beautifully up with you as well. Okay, a few people there, a few people sending me little thumbs up and messages, so maybe the thumbs up means that my sound is okay. Hopefully it is. Anyway, how are you all doing? Do you know, today I was actually had an appointment with my beautician in the morning, and she said something to me that's really got me thinking. And she said, I don't think any of us realise the impact that lockdown has had on us. Think about that for a minute. You know, we've got through it as best we could. We thought we weren't terribly stressed by it all. But of course we're stressed by it. I even know now, when I go back to my IBS journey, and yes, there was a gastroenteritis trigger that I wasn't aware of, I'm sure that I was stressed, you know, with the boys being away, one in Australia, one in the Netherlands, just not knowing when I was going to see them again and worrying about them and all of that. So of course stress has had an impact on us. So look, tell me who is there. There mightn't be too many here because it's Friday evening, sun is shining, you might be out for a walk or doing something nice, and if you are, happy days. Now, one thing I will tell you, Tuesday is International Women's Day, and I wanted to do something for International Women's Day. Now, I'm actually going to an event in Castle Grove. Pamela Cull is saying, great seeing you and great knowing that you're there. Pamela Cull is my lighting design expert down in Cork, an amazing lady. She's been a guest here twice. Lovely to see you, Pam. But yeah, International Women's Day, and excuse me, I am going to an event in Castle Grove on Tuesday. I think it's on from 10 until 2. And Sonia Lennon of Lennon Courtney is keynote speaker, and I'm really looking forward to hearing her speak, and because she's an amazing woman. There's so much more to Sonia than fashion and colour. So looking forward to hearing her and looking forward to meeting her as well. And in actual fact, God, maybe about 6 months ago or maybe more, I actually talked to her. And she had agreed to be my guest here, and we decided we'd wait until after her collection was launched in Dunnes Stores, and time went by and we never talked again. So I'll have a chat with her on Tuesday and see if she will come and join us at some point here. Kathy McDaniel is saying, hi Anne, hope you're enjoying the sun. I am. It's like up here, it's almost like every other day is sunny. One day is dull and rainy, and then the next day is beautifully sunshiny, and today is like that. And you know what? It'll put you in great form for the weekend. It's lovely. Really, really, really lovely. So if you've got a question, do not be shy. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer any of your questions to do with your home or anything that's bothering you about interior design in your home. I'll answer for you. But so yeah, International Women's Day. So I hope you're doing something nice for it. Now, I have decided to do something. Last Saturday, Claire Ronan interviewed me on Ocean FM. And we talked a little bit about finding your fabulous, rediscovering your confidence, igniting your confidence, boosting your mindset. Because you know, I'm a big believer of, I do believe that there are ways that you can actually boost your own mindset to enable you to do amazing things, regardless of where you are in life, regardless of your age. Listen, I'm 61 years old. I make no a secret of that fact, and I still feel as though I've got loads and loads of adventures in front of me yet. But going back to a couple of years ago, I wasn't as confident as I am now. I wasn't as content in myself. I was definitely struggling. I was attracting all the wrong things into my life, and I got over that. And there was a system that I used and devised to help me get over that. So my gift to you and to any woman that you know on International Women's Day is I am going to do a free, absolutely free live seminar on finding your fabulous, boosting your mindset, increasing your confidence, getting comfortable with your worth, helping you to move forward in a very positive way. So if you know anybody who's stuck in a rut at the minute or just feeling a little bit bit down, bit stuck at work maybe, just discombobulated because lockdown is over, we're back out again, but it's not quite the same as it was before, and our confidence, you might have been working from home for all this time and now you're back in the office, clothes mightn't fit, you're not sure what to wear, your headspace is just not in a good place. Well, listen, tune in on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. I'll be live at 4 o'clock on Tuesday, and I will give you a quick boot camp, a short, quick boot camp to just supercharge your confidence and get your mojo back. And if you can't tune in live at 4 o'clock on Tuesday, there will be a replay available, but I will ask you have to register to join. So I posted a post here earlier, a little while ago, and I put the link to join in it. It's totally free, but honestly, it could be the best gift that you give yourself this year. So come join me, and I'm hoping some of my like-minded women who've already been doing this will come in as well, and just maybe spur you on to doing this for yourself and taking little steps, baby steps, big steps. Baby steps lead to big steps. Habits lead to things that you do every single day. I mean, every single day I journal, every single day I practice gratitude. There are morning routines that I do. There are routines that I do that I apply to my work, everything. So this is what I want to share with you, and I will share, and if there are any questions to ask, you can ask as well. Bridget's saying, what's your opinion on two greys in a kitchen? Walls are silver grey. What, in your opinion, do you think the presses and worktop should be? Okay, Breda, 2 greys in a kitchen. Walls are silver grey. What, in your opinion, do you think the presses and worktop should be? I will pop that up so we can all see it. Okay, you can get away with 2 greys. If you have 2 greys, say you've got your silver grey on the walls and you've got a darker grey on your island, then you're going to have to take in colour, an accent colour, a pop of colour, whether it's in art, whether it's in a Roman blind at your window, whether it's at bar stools, you definitely need to have a pop of colour. But you can have your silver grey. Did we say silver grey on the walls? Yeah. Okay, so presses and worktop can be anything. You don't have to have grey. You could have grey with an ivory. You could have grey with navy. You could have grey with green. You could have grey with light grey on your presses and maybe have your island in a darker colour. I would suggest that you go with a white or whitish worktop, either white or white with a little bit of a speckle through it, because that's going to work really well with your grey. Do remember too that the grey on your walls is the least important part of your design because it's the one that's most easily changed. So if you were starting your kitchen from scratch, I would pick your kitchen unit colours first, then your worktop and your floor, and have those 3 components together and then add your wall. But if you really want to have a silver grey, you can have 2 greys, but you must bring in another little bit of an accent colour somewhere, or you can have a different colour island, and I hope that works. Okay, Mary Jeffrey is saying, hi Anne, good to see you. Well, it's lovely to see you too, Mary. Hope you're all good down in Cork. Gosh, Cork is always so well represented here. Now I don't know how to get rid of these messages, so there we go. Okay, so if anybody else has got a question, ask me, ask away. That's what I'm here for. But if you do want a lift for International Women's Day, book in that time, about an hour from 4 to 5. And remember, if you can't watch it live, of course there will be a replay. Would I love to have you live? Of course I would. I'd much prefer to have you here live with me, but it doesn't matter. I know that time won't suit everybody, and it is a Tuesday. So the important thing is that you take the time for yourself and you sit down with a cup of tea and you watch it and you take note. And even if you just adopt one of the things that I teach you, it will make a difference in your life. I promise you that. So if you think about it, everything that I give you, if you were to adopt quite a few of them, my goodness, that would have an enormous impact on your life. Joanne is here. Again, I'll pop it up. It's so bright here that it's so hard to see anything. Hi, Anne. Any tips when picking carpet for a living room? Okay. Yep, loads of tips for carpet for a living room. Mary is saying, Anne, I really need your Tuesday Finding Your Fabulous. What's the registration info, please? Okay, 2 ways of finding it, Mary. I will pop a link here when I'm finished. And also I did put a post on this Facebook page. So if you scroll to the pinned post at the top of the page and read down, there is a link at the bottom and you'll find that, or send me a direct message and I will send it to you. I don't want you to miss out. You'd love it and it will give us all a boost. We're coming into springtime now. It's a really good time to sort of, sprinkling your house, sprinkling your mind. I'm making a mess of these messages. There we go. So it's the best time to do it. So International Women's Day is the 8th of March. Great time to kickstart ourselves and motivate ourselves and just get our mojo going. I'm going to go back now to... Oh, that was Mary. Hang on. Where's my carpet question? It was Joanne. Okay. Sorry. Okay, Joanne, when you're picking a carpet for your living room, you've obviously got your sofas in situation. So you're going to have something that works with your sofas. And that's good because your sofas are a big ticket item. So for your carpet in your sitting room, I would suggest that you go for something that is bleach cleanable, that's a good quality, that even if you spill something on it, it's not going to matter because you're going to be able to clean it quite easily. I am a fan of a plain or plain-ish carpet, even in your living room, because it just works with everything else. And technology has helped so much with carpets. It's helped so much with everything in design, but particularly with carpets because they're bleach cleanable. You could have a white carpet if you wanted and keep it clean. You could even spill red wine on a white carpet. But go back to your sofas, look at your sofas, see what the base colour of your sofa is, and maybe go for a shade lighter or darker than that. You can have a little bit of pattern in your carpet. I wouldn't go anything very big and busy. I am definitely not... Whatever about going big and busy on a rug, on your floor, whether you're having a timber floor, a high quality vinyl, tiles, keep them neutral, keep that neutral, warm neutral. We're not living in Spain, I presume you're living in Ireland, so you need something that's nice and warm, that's easy to maintain, but use your sofa as the starting point. Or if you've got curtains in your room, your curtains and sofa as a starting point for your carpet. And bring a sample of your curtains or blinds and bring a sample of your sofa out to the carpet shops to check with the carpet samples, and then bring the carpet back to your house, put it under the sofa, put it beside the fireplace and check it night and day to make sure that you love the colour and that everything is compatible. But remember that you can actually go lighter and it won't be a problem, and you'll be able to keep that carpet looking amazing. And because it's plainer, you'll have longevity in your design. You won't be thinking of changing that carpet anytime soon. Kavina, hello Anne, a quick question. Re kitchens or paint, hang on, I'm going to put that again. Hello Anne, hi Kavina, a quick wee question. Re kitchens, are pants a thing? Are pants a thing? Good God, pants? I'm not sure. Considering it seriously. Pants in a kitchen? Do you mean paint, Kavina? It's paint, yes, painted kitchens. I don't think that's what you mean, no. Hang on, Kavina's back. Maybe that was a typo. It was a typo. You're keeping me on my toes today. Pantry. Yes, have a pantry. Anybody who doesn't have a pantry needs to have a pantry. If you're putting in a new kitchen, building a new house, doing a renovation like you are, Kavina, yes, please do have a pantry, because it does a couple of things. It keeps all of your storage together, all of your storage together in one spot. You come in with your shopping, you decant it all into your larger cupboard or your pantry, and into your fridge. It frees up tons and tons of space in your kitchen. So yes, find the space. It doesn't have to be big. Find the space. If you've got underfloor heating, remember not to have the underfloor heating in your pantry. You want to keep it cool. If you don't have underfloor heating, do not put a radiator into your pantry. Again, you want to keep it cool. But yes, I would 150% advise you to have a pantry in your kitchen. Jane Canning is there in Dublin saying hello. Sheila Healy is saying hello. Felice, I didn't even notice that Felice was there. Hello Felice, another week has gone by and we still haven't caught up. Katrina Burrows is Dublin's well represented today, Dublin and Cork, saying hello to me. And Pamela Cull is saying yes, she meant pantry. Okay. I can't see Felice there, but maybe you did see her there and I didn't. But anyway, Sheila, you're obviously a good friend of Felice. Felice is absolutely lovely and you're very, very welcome. So anybody got a question, do let me know. Anybody wanting to come along to the free seminar on Tuesday, I will pop the link here. You can send me a direct message if you can't see the link. And I've also put a little post up at the top of the page as well, showing you the link to get into the Finding Your Fabulous seminar. And Lorraine Bradley is there. Lorraine is one of my fabulous ladies. Hello, my dear. Thank you so much for your lovely words the other day. Do you know what? They boosted me so much. Yourself and Kavina and Catherine, I think it was Catherine Walden, sent me some lovely messages and said some lovely things, and that was just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Question for you all too. I've been asked to take part in a self-build expo that's happening here in Letterkenny on the 1st, 2nd and 3rd of April. So, and I've decided I'm going to do, rather than just have a stand and be there to answer one-to-one questions, when I do that, people tend to queue for miles, and it's hard because I want to give as much as I can to everybody, and yet there's people waiting, and oftentimes they've got small babies and buggies and it's difficult. So I thought, you know what, I've been speaking to the organiser earlier, and I said to him, I think what I'm going to do is breakout clinics. So I'll take another room beside the main arena and I will do breakout clinics. So if any of you are building, extending, renovating, if you were going to something like the Ideal Home Show or the house shows, what topics would you like to hear about in a breakout room? What are the things you struggle with the most? What would you get the most benefit if you were going to something like that and you're going around looking at all the insulation and the bathrooms and the kitchens and the furniture and all of that, garden design, whatever, but there was an expert, me, doing a breakout clinic. What are the topics that you would most learn from and you would most like to know about? So think about that and get back to me, because I haven't decided yet what I'm going to talk about and what the topics will be, but it'll be over 3 days. There'll be a good few of them, and this will give people then an opportunity in a forum setting to ask questions as well. And I just think it'll be better than having queues of people waiting and waiting and waiting, which is horrible, especially if you've got, you know what it's like to have a baby in a buggy or a toddler that's just dying to get out, and you're desperately waiting to get this free advice, you know, about, and you may have your plans of your house with you or the plans of your extension. So I think this is a better way of doing it. Pam is saying, with brass handles becoming so popular in kitchens, what are your thoughts on brass sockets and switches? I love brass. I've always loved brass. Even when chrome took over the world, I still had brass in my house. So there's 2 ways you can handle this. You can have brass handles and say a brass tap in your kitchen. You can have chrome switches and sockets everywhere else, or you can have brass. It depends what you want. I mean, some people are having black taps and black handles and black sinks, and obviously you can marry that with chrome depending on your kitchen. You could even marry it with the brass depending on your colour scheme as well. So I've always said in interior design, oftentimes the rules are meant to be broken, but you need to have the basics, you need to have the fundamentals, you need to have the knowledge, and that gives you the confidence then to break the rules a little bit. But can you have brass handles and a brass tap and chrome sockets and switches throughout the rest of your house? Of course you can. But if you love your brass, go with it. It won't date. Absolutely not. And definitely there's a resurgence, and it's warmer. And I think because we're seeing lots of navies and burgundies and aubergines and greens, deep colours and blacks, the brass and gold are just gorgeous with them. Pam's saying great advice. You're very welcome. Cannot wait to hook up with you soon in the flesh. I actually had another lovely Cork lady, Anne-Marie Kingston, on with me yesterday. Anne-Marie's a decluttering guru down in Clonakilty, and we had great fun, and she had lots of good nuggets of advice for anybody thinking of taking on a declutter. And you know that I love a good old declutter. It's the best thing you can do for your head, your home, your mental health, your relationships, your everything. And on Tuesday, when I'm doing the seminar on International Women's Day, I will do a little bit of mental decluttering, and I will get into things that hold us back, the clutter that we hold in our head that definitely keeps us from moving forward. And this is things like limiting beliefs that we've accumulated over the years, money blocks that we possibly have, feelings of self-worth that are not positive that we've picked up over the way, baggage that we carry with us that we can easily let go. Just can't wait for Tuesday. Oh, Mary McGinley says, hi Anne, great to see you looking fabulous. Thank you. Finally, I'm beginning to feel great again. It's just such a good feeling in the world. Kavina is saying, definitely register for Anne's Tuesday. It opens up so many things you never knew until you try. Oh, I know that. And thank you for saying that, Kavina, because I know Kavina has been doing my Finding Your Fabulous program, and she's achieved great results, as have some of the girls as well. Lorraine, look at, you know who you are. But this is just going to be a short, brief 1 hour seminar. But I do think you'll get something from it, because you look at life a little bit differently. You look at yourself a little bit differently. And there are things that you can do, simple things. Because let me tell you, I'm a lazy person. If it was complicated and difficult, I would not be doing these things every single day. I make life as easy for myself as I possibly can. So there are things that I will show you to do every single day, simple things that honestly have the power to completely transform your life beyond recognition. They are big, lofty promises, but truthfully, and there's no point in listening to me telling you what to do. You have to do it for yourself, but it's not difficult. And it's like anything, once you get into the discipline of doing something, it's a bit like drinking water. Once you get into the discipline of doing it, it's almost though the water just comes to you and you drink it all the time. But I would love to see you on Tuesday, because I think you will enjoy it, and I think it'll be good for you. I think it'll be powerful for you, honestly. Any other questions there? I'm messing away with these. I don't think I've ever done that before. The comments, I can see the comments on the left-hand side. You can't see them unless I sort of put them up like that, in which case you can read them. And because it's so bright, but isn't it lovely to think that I've had to pull all the curtains at, what time is it? Almost 3:30 today. And I'm sure it's the same wherever you are. So that's fantastic. Kevin, I see your lovely face there in front of me as well. Brilliant. So does anybody else have a question for me? Nothing is really off limits at all. I just keep looking to see if Felice is there, because Felice often pops in on a Friday, but I don't see. Anyway, there's plenty of you there, and that's okay. Lots of people stay in the background, and it's amazing. There's so many people that get in touch with me, and they'll say, I've been watching forever and ever, and I don't know their names because the names are not coming up, but that's fine. Some people are shy and some people are not. I'm having a field day with the comments. Oh gosh, sorry lads, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh dear. There's Mary now. Yes. Okay. So, any plans for the weekend? Has anybody got any plans for the weekend? I hope you do, because I think the weather is going to be nice for the next couple of days. So get out and enjoy it. And we're just going to chill. I've actually had a worrying couple of days. Brian, my youngest in the Netherlands, was starting a new job on Tuesday. Woke up Tuesday morning feeling unwell. Did the antigen test, and positive, strongly positive. And he's been quite sick. Now he's triply vaccinated, which is great, but he had been quite sick. This is a young, fit, healthy guy, mortified because he was meant to start work, and he'd had an orientation the day before, so everybody else got the email to say, you've been in contact with somebody who's tested positive, and all of that. But anyway, day one, tough. In fact, his girlfriend sent me some photographs of him, and I thought, gee, he looks very, very sick. It actually reminded me of when he was a baby. Brian was very sick when he was a baby, even though he was a 10-pound baby, big baby. And excuse me, I can remember Brian in the neonatal unit in Hollis Street on the incubator, where he was tipping the mattress because he was so big, because most of the babies there were 2 and 3 pounds. But for something, there was a vulnerability about him asleep and sick the other day that made me remember him as a baby. But I'm thankful to say that he is feeling better. He's got a bit of a cough and a bit of a sore throat, but he's fine. So look, we're going to stay put for the weekend, and hopefully he'll be fine as well. Emma is here. Emma Rose, great to catch you live. Oh, that's a lovely photograph too, Emma Rose. I didn't realise that if I put your comments up that I can see your lovely faces as well. So look, it's great. You're obviously able to catch in on a Friday and you're not normally, so that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, Lorraine, you snuck in on me there. Lorraine, I would highly recommend Finding Your Fabulous. It's the best course I've ever done. Changed my life. I have this course for life. How could I have missed that? Oh my God, Lorraine, thank you. Thank you. I know it has. It's changed mine too. And yes, you do have it for life. Although on Tuesday, in fairness, it's not a course on Tuesday. It's a seminar. It's, how would I say, I wanted to give you a taster of this. I wanted to give you as much information as I can give you in an hour, so that you can, go away and adopt these practices into your life. Now, if you want to join the Finding Your Fabulous course, I would love to welcome you in, and you can get in touch with me about that separately, because it will be starting up again mid-March, and the girls who have done the course before will still continue, because as Lorraine said, you have the course for life. You have all the modules for life. If you're struggling with one thing or another, you just pick them up. I have actually the blueprint for it here. There's a lot in it, a huge amount, from journaling to enhancing your fabulous, to money block release, to all sorts of block release. It's all there. We do it. We touch on it all, and it's great. It's absolutely fantastic. Okay, anyone else there? Katrina is saying to me, yes, beautiful day. Must thank you for setting me on the road to decluttering and keeping a gratitude diary. Helped me so much. Katrina, I'm so delighted to hear that. Katrina used to pop in most days over lockdown. And, it's such a small world, because Katrina's godchild is Linda Daly, who was the editor of Move in the Sunday Times, and I used to write lots of articles for Linda, and she used to get me to contribute to lots of things. So I knew Linda before I knew Katrina, and then we made the connection, and that's how life is so small, and it's just absolutely fantastic. So there are messages coming in. That's Lorraine again. I would highly recommend Finding Your Fabulous. I love that. It's the best course. Thank you so much. You're so kind. And you know what? What means the most to me is that I know you mean it. So thank you so much for that. So listen, on that note, I'm going to go. I'm actually going to try and get out for a walk now, because I have a little bit of time between now and my next call. So because the sun is so nice, I just want to get out and just get a bit of fresh air on my face. Because we were away during the week. We were down in Redcastle. I had 2 days in the spa, and it was just fantastic. And then we discovered a restaurant called the Boathouse in Redcastle. Now, if any of you are up in that neck of the woods or thinking of travelling to that neck of the woods, couldn't recommend it highly enough. When I went in, I read their menu. It was gorgeous, and I said, look, I'm so allergic, and told the guy what I was allergic to, and he came back and he said, the chef wants to know exactly what you cannot eat. And I thought, that's a bit of overkill. So I told him. And then he went back and he asked me to pick from the menu what I would like to have, which I did. And he modified what I wanted. Love that restaurant. Mary, I'd never heard of it beforehand. Trust you to know. You know the best spots everywhere. But he came back and he cooked up just for me exactly what I wanted. I had the best squid I've ever had in my life. And I've eaten squid all over the world. But everything was suitable for me, and oh God, it was, you know what, we'll definitely be going back. It's only about 40 minutes from here as well. And I'd say we were there at night time when it was dark, but it's on the water. So I would say the view during the daytime, because the view from the hotel was stunning. And it was a day like today, actually, the second day was really sunny and beautiful. Frosty morning, gorgeous sunshine. but the food in the boathouse and even the ambience as you walk in, the decor was beautiful, and I'd say the outside is just stunning in summertime when you can appreciate it because it's literally on the water. And that was a gift for me. But the food was amazing and it was just such a lovely experience. So I'm on a high now all week and I'm feeling good. It's recharged the batteries for me, and yeah, because I have lots to do. Next week will be a busy week because there's lots on for International Women's Day that I'm contributing to, so I look forward to that. And on that note, I shall go and might have a cup of tea, and then I'm just going to go for a walk. So have a gorgeous weekend. Do something lovely for yourself, whatever it is, even if it's just getting out for a walk or having a cup of coffee in a quiet corner on your own, or reading. Actually, I decided to get my hair blow dried after was finished the beauticians today, and there's somebody ringing me, go away, and the girl said to me, oh no, I've lost my train of thought. Yes, she said, what are you watching on Netflix at the minute? And I said, I'm not watching anything because I'm making a conscious decision to read. And I am. Every single day I'm trying to read and get through a few books. So maybe that's your thing. Sit down, have a lovely cup of coffee and read your book. And if you haven't got a book, go out and order one, or book, get one and just start reading again. It's really good for you and I'm loving it. And that's another thing I've got back into the habit of, that I was out of the habit of. So on that note, I'll be back next week, probably on Thursday. I'll announce my guest for Thursday. Very interesting guest. 2 people talking to me about Thursday. So I will decide on Monday probably and talk with them to see 2 very different people, equally interesting. In fact, they're both incredible. That's the truth. I'll be in awe of both guests. But anyway, one of them will do Thursday and one will do the Thursday after St. Patrick's Day. So on that note, go. Have a beautiful weekend. Stay safe. Stay fabulous. I'll be back next week with lots of fun, lots of crack. And if you have an idea for me to talk about for the breakout shows at the expo, the Home Self-Build Expo, let me know. I would just love to know what you think would be valuable if you were going to something like that and there was an interior designer talking about a topic. What's your topic? And I'll talk about it for you. Stay safe. Stay fabulous. I'll see you next week.